What's going on, guys? My name is Brett from AMain Hobbies, and we're going to go over some ideas for parts and accessories for your YZ-2. Now, Yokomo's been in the news a lot more recently with Mayfield joining, and then he just got second at the Reedy race with his YZ-2 and YZ-4. So hopefully this video helps some of you guys who might be interested in the YZ-2, or maybe you just picked one up and you're looking for ideas. So first up, we've got a chassis protector. These are inexpensive, easy to put on, and they really prolong the life of your chassis. Great to have on your car before it ever touches dirt. Next is a ball differential. Now, depending on which version of the YZ-2 you get, you may already have a ball differential, but if not, these are great to pick up, and even if you don't think you're going to use it, have it in your toolbox ready to go. The next item is a Yokomo sway bar kit. Comes with 6 different sway bars and the mounting hardware, but again, this is one of those items where it's good to have, even if you don't need it, then need it and don't have it. So these are great to just have in your toolbox and use it if you need it, or even experiment with them. The next items I have here are kind of for the stock racers. They're 17.5 racers. This is a ProTech titanium screw kit. This is really useful for modified racers too. So I don't want to just say it's just for the stock racers, but titanium screws really shed a lot of that unnecessary weight from all that hardware. This particular kit from ProTech covers the dirt and the carpet edition in one kit, which is really nice. More specific for the stock racers though, this is a ProTech titanium rear axle kit. You get both rear axles and it helps shed all that rotational mass that you just don't need, and they're pretty darn snazzy. Next, to go with that same idea, this is an exotic direct spur mount. So this guy eliminates the entire slipper assembly, and this bolts right up. Your spur gear mounts directly on this. It's much lighter, and again, eliminating that rotational mass out of the system. Now, if you're not a stock racer, no big deal, but I wouldn't recommend those items. I would recommend, however, this vented slipper clutch from Yokomo. It's a really nice setup. You get some nice machined aluminum plates, and this is going to be a step up from the slipper that comes included with the YZ-2. Lastly here, I've got some parts to talk about for the shocks. Now, the Yokomo shocks out of the box are really, really nice shocks, but these are some of the top of the line parts that Yokomo offers for their shocks. First, I have the black coated shock shafts. This is the front and rear set from Yokomo. These shock shafts are just going to help provide the highest amount of smoothness out of your shocks possible. Now, to go on these shock shafts, these are VRP pistons. These pistons are incredible. You should check them out if you're not familiar with them. This company makes these pistons for a bunch of different cars, 10 scale, 8 scale, and they're really cool how they work, and they're really useful depending on the track conditions. Awesome product, really. And last for the shocks, these are the finned shock caps. These are made out of aluminum, bolt right up on the YZ-2 shocks, and they're finned to help dissipate some of the heat that generates in the shock fluid. And they look really cool. So that kind of rounds out some of the products here to give you ideas of parts and accessories for your YZ-2. You can go check out the parts categories at the AMain Hobbies website, where there's tons of parts, way more than we've talked about here. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, and thanks for watching.